Hey, what's going on YouTube? Just here with a little thought on the state of Warzone and cheating inside of it right now. So here we got a game where I was playing solos, and I get cracked, and I'm wondering like, okay, maybe I didn't see it, maybe I followed it wrong. And then I started following the kill cam, and then so I go into the gulag, I win my gulag, and I think like, well, I can fly back to my stuff, and I can probably get it back. It'll take him a little bit to get to the roof that I got to, so I knew I'd kind of be relatively safe. And I die like right off the bat, right. Let's see here. I was like, okay, look, this guy's either really, really good, or I am just terrible at this game and predicting people. So I just decided to spectate him a little bit, right? And I noticed he started doing some really, really weird stuff. And it just ruins the game, and it ruins the game for everybody. But the other part of me is I just don't understand why you cheat, at least in Warzone. I mean, look at that headshot. Just amazing nail headshot of someone that he saw probably 200 meters away out of nowhere. And I just don't get it. Look, right here, tries to shoot through the wall. So obviously he has some type of wall hack. Nails him before the guy gets a chance. And this, I mean, like, so right now he's at 11 kills. 2 of them were me. So he's got, 9 other players that he just kind of ruined the game for. And I just don't understand it, right? Like, he can't go and make content with this gameplay because people will straight up see that he's cheating. He's like looking through walls, looking through buildings, uh, aiming at people that I just don't see how he can see regularly. And at least with some other games, I can understand why you cheat. Um, in PUBG is one of them that I'll use for example. It's like if you win, you get a loot crate, and sometimes those loot crates can have rare items that you could sell on the Steam market for, you know, 20, 30 bucks, 40 bucks sometimes. This used to be a really big problem in CSGO with like those rare like knife skins or gun skins and people just trying to get really rare stuff. And those games are geared toward a reward system that can, generate money, which, people like, generally. And so I can understand in those games the incentive to cheat. Like I understand that. But with this game, there's no like loot crate for getting first. Um, and this guy's not gonna go and play with the squad because the squad's gonna be like, how are you seeing these people, or how are you doing this? Um, the really funny thing is after I captured this using the PlayStation captured feature, and I had to lower the volume because you could hear my reaction, and I was like, what the um, throughout all of it. But at the very very end of the match, this player was actually on microphone, and he was pretending as if he didn't know what I was saying or what I was talking about. But if you look, the spectator count slowly starts growing. It goes up, and I think at the end, a bunch of people were spectating him just because it's like it's pretty intense. And I think for me, it's just I don't understand why. Like this game is pretty enjoyable. It's a little frustrating at some points playing solos. Um, there's just a lot of camping that's involved, and I don't know how you would deter that because there is a strategy aspect of playing this game where if you have all your items, if you have everything you need, there's not an incentive to keep uh, doing the contracts. There's no like you can only carry one UAV per round. You can only know where the final circle is so much. Um, so there's a little incentive to camp. But look, like he knew someone was running up the stairs. He knew this guy's about to pop out, and it's insane. He has no heartbeat sensor. He's carrying a stim for the final circle. I'm pretty sure. There's a UAV right there on the floor, and he's not gonna take it. Um, as a player, I would have taken it, and if I had that cluster strike, I would take the UAV, use the UAV, and then pick back up the cluster strike, right? Even if it's for a second, it's extra points. But that's one thing I don't understand, and then the fact that you have a game like this, and the developers themselves won't have any anti-cheating software. Look, this guy's sitting on 14 kills, like procting headshots left and right. I can't tell if he's using some type of aimbot or if he's just so used to it. The other thing too is like when I play this game, I'm hoping to actually get better at it. I'm not that great at this game, but if you practice with cheating software, you're not going to get any better. You're going to become reliant on that software, and it doesn't make you a better player. You can't play with other people like this, so I just don't understand it. If anybody does understand it, if you can just like tell me in the comments like why you would cheat, um, at least just to help me understand, because I understand wanting to win, but if you look at your stats, right, don't you want to know that you did those stats? It's a little disheartening to look at stats and to know that you didn't obtain them fairly. At least for me, right? I guess if you're cheating, you don't care, and you could just take a screenshot of your stats and be like, oh, look, I have like a 15-1 KD. Look, someone actually hits him, which I'm surprised he took shots for no reason. But yeah, I think it's super fishy for someone to have. Don't get me wrong, there are amazing players. I've seen some amazing gameplay footage of some really pro players, and when I watch that, I'm just amazed at how great their skills are. But when I like spectate a guy like this, I just get frustrated and angry at this game for not having something that can easily like stop this, or work on an active solution. Like they have like what, 5 people reviewing flags. Like how many times does someone have to tag this guy to be like, hey, you got cheaters on this? So here we're pushing, what is this, 5? Okay, so oh man, this is frustrating because I remember watching it. But basically, he knows where everyone's coming from. He knows where people are, and just having that advantage, even if so, let's say he's bad shooter. Let's just say he doesn't have any aim software, and he's just been so used to practicing like shooting with that like wall software. Even just knowing where people are is a major advantage in this game, right? Like look at this. Shoots someone through the wall. There is absolutely zero way you can know someone's there. But yeah, even then, like just right here, he's like, oh look, someone's coming up toward my back. Yeah. So, oh, another one. Did you hear it? No. Uh, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that someone would want to play like this. And like I said, I just don't understand why. Like your stats are skewed. You can't show this to someone and for them to be like, wow, you're really good at this game, because it's like, hey, let's play together, and you play with them, and then they get like what, 2 kills, or they just pretend that they're really good, and then like hope their teammate doesn't die and spectate them. Because if my teammate started playing like this guy, I would have major questions like, how'd you know he was there, man? How are you doing this? And I guess that goes more into like integrity and how you carry yourself, and that's one thing I will say against cheating also. It's like you want to use this as an example, and some people are going to argue like it's just a video game, but why are you cheating at a video game that you want to say that you don't even care for, right? Like, oh, it's just a video game, why do you care? It's like it ruins your own integrity. It shows the kind of person that you are and how you hold yourself up to a higher standard. Anyway, we're going to go through a couple more kills. I think he gets 2 more interesting kills up here as he gets out. But if you like this kind of content, I planned on doing more videos, just talking about like life and work and health and fitness and everything going on. So please like and subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. Um, it's frustrating. You see him? Did you see him? Because I didn't. Did you see that? This is amazing. Watch this kill. Boom, right through the wall. Headshot. And have you encountered it? Is there anything that frustrates you with this type of video footage, as it infuriates me that much? Um, Comment below. If there's something that you guys would like to see, please feel free to tell me in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. It's great. It's great. Watch. He knows exactly where this guy is. Ridiculous. Ridiculous! Anyway, I'm out.